Hello, bestie. It's Coco, your divine oracle. How are you? I hope you're doing so well. All right, let's jump right in. Let's call in the deities of the light, the angels, and all that call us to our higher good. So I was just mesmerized by the moon and the stars and the moon. The lunar cycle could be very important for whoever's tuning into this video. Let's set the intention for whoever's watching this right now that this only shows up on the feed for those who need it. And again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm really feeling pulled strongly to stars, the cosmos, celestial objects. The moon and stars could be very, very big, or those are symbols you're receiving right now. All right. Yeah. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Business Astrology Oracle. This is a bit more of like a business-oriented reading. So let me just tune in and align myself with the energy of those watching. What is the message you need to hear in regards to the Business Oracle? What's going on with your business? What do you need to know? What is it? I'm hearing growth, opportunity, and progress. So there's an energy here of maybe stagnation or waiting. Uncertainty in regards to what is the next correct step. It feels as if there's a stagnant energy and you're just in a place of waiting and not necessarily knowing what the right course of action is. I'm also feeling there's for a majority of the collective, there's a bunch of financial choices to be made. It's you gotta spend a lot of money, but there's not enough to go around. There's something here about especially with entrepreneurship, there's something with you making an investment, you securing the funds, but also you investing in the right opportunities. I'm hearing some of you could be graphic artists, and I'm really seeing the energy of conventions of the artist alley, and what prints should I order, what should I have manufactured. There's something along those lines there, manufacturing or bringing your wares to the market. I think that's the simplest way that I can put it, of bringing your wares to the market. All right, so I want 3 cards to help navigate this situation. Oh my gosh. There we go. 4 cards. Okay. So, what's going to help you right now is time, is structure, is for you to get your ducks in a row right now. And it feels like the progress that you've been wanting to make, or the reason why there's been a slowdown or things haven't progressed to your schedule, is because right now, if you were to expand to the size that you want to be at, structurally there's going to come complications that are going to slow down your whole pipeline. So right now is the time for you to really, really get your timeline, or just your workflow in order of how is it when we scale up, am I going to be able to maintain it? Because I do feel for a lot of the collective that's watching this, there is an energy of you're doing everything, but if you were to have more added to your plate, it would cause burnout. So right now is a time for you, because of the stillness, the universe is saying time is your friend, because not a lot is going on. Now is the time to perfect the business where you can, you know what I mean? Have all your ducks in a row, where it's you figure out your shipping options, you figure out the pipeline for distribution, or whatever it could be. You're figuring out how to make your life easier when you get there. It could be for some of you that have a little online business and you're selling physical products, your shipping station, having that all organized, that you have all your boxes ready to go, you have all of the the material printed out, you have your little station set up that you can easily grab product, labels, packaging, do it all and just ship it out, rather than, I feel for some of the collective right now, it's there is an energy of things being messy and unclear, where it's like I just see things in piles rather than organized and effective. So it's a time for you to get things more effective, but I'm really, really feeling strongly. This is something like you've known it in the back of your mind, but the moment it all starts to like, you're able to like get what was that thing called? The Tom Ford, Doug Ford, what's the Ford, the guy who made the car? The assembly line. Once you have your assembly line built, even if it's just like you managing everything, that is when things are going to progress. That's why there's a stall right now. So you're getting the energy of Venus and Leo. Venus and Leo. The numbers 32 and 5, but magnetize. There is an energy here of you, like, the draw is your ability to like daydream. The draw is your imagination and this magic, this world you're able to create. This illusion, this fantasy. And to those that you're going to encounter, your magic is you're almost like this mythological creature. Like you're the mermaid to the investors and to the people that encounter you. Like the magic is you. It's the fact that like you may not even realize like how special you actually are, and coming into your own power and your own fire. There's something about awakening here, and it's so funny because like the Venus card is very like dreamy, but Leo, she's wide awake, she's ferocious, she's standing with a lion. So it's like awakening. It's very strongly a divine feminine and masculine aspect where it's like the actualization of the potential you've always had of this like really, really creative mind and deep imagination with the action finally coming forward, like the energy, the stars are aligning for those two to be in harmony right now. Path of least resistance. So again, if things are slow right now, allow them to be slow. It's not a time to really, really push and like fight. This is, like sometimes you're in a season of go, but right now the cosmic energies are letting you know, like, trust in your own magic. I think you stressing too much right now is going to hinder everything that's happening in regards to your business, in regard to this journey. I was called to use the Lord of the Rings tarot card deck because it's like speaks of journey. It speaks of this journey you're going to be on. 6, 7, 8. 8 of Wands and the King of Swords. You being in your discernment and about cutting away what's unnecessary. It's not about taking rash action. It's about pruning the hedges or like very much like cleaning up your kingdom. It's like you're standing in your authority, in your power, in your domain, and it'll happen quickly. Things will shift once you ascend to the throne, when you allow yourself to be the you know what I mean? For the moment you allow yourself to have your coronation. I'm picking up an energy for the collective. Like you're treating yourself like a peasant. You're treating yourself like a lowly common worker when you need to treat yourself like a CEO. You need to treat yourself with that mindset of like, no. Like I am somebody, I'm changing the world. I'm hearing something very strongly of like trust in yourself right now, because it's like, this is a message from your future self. It's like the world is broken, but I'm not worried because you're gonna fix so much. Like the work you are doing is going to heal the world so much. The work that you are doing is going to create such a beautiful ripple. The people it will touch, the spaces it will transform, the hearts and minds that will be acknowledged by what it is you're doing is so vital. That like this season you're in right now, it's like very, very easy to be caught up in like, I'm ready for things to go, I'm ready for action, I'm ready for change, and to be met with waiting is a very frustrating experience. But let this be confirmation that Spirit wants you to surrender to the waiting. Spirit wants you to surrender to these emotions and allow yourself to feel what it is you're feeling, but stay true to like understanding and knowing that everything will be actualized. Everything will be realized. Connect with that version of yourself that is there to know, to receive those messages and those downloads. I'm picking up an energy of like, there's very strange synchronicities. For some of you, you could be getting like angel numbers, like you're seeing them all the time. For some of you, you're seeing symbols in the, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you say to the divine one day, like, if I meant for this, show me a sheep. And then you just go through your day and all of a sudden there's an ad with a sheep on it. It's confirmation that, you know what I mean? You're on the right path. You're meant for it. So there's going to be very strange synchronicities, I feel, coming through from dreams and like confirmations you're going to have. Okay. So let's jump right in. Okay. Oh, are they all upside down? Oh, that's interesting. We had the Five of Cups upside down. That's very interesting. So this feels an energy of you pouring out. I feel like whatever's going on right now, it's come from a place of you like cleaning the slate. This could be recent or this could be an older energy being carried forward. It's not like you're clearing the slate and you're starting from scratch. Emotionally, that's what you're doing. There's been a cleansing happening with your emotions. There's been new insight, I feel, that you've become illuminated by. And it's something like there's like a manifesto, there's a new fire, but there is a peace and a calm about you. You're fired up, rearing to go, ready for the next course of action, but at the same time and place, like you're very accepting of this energy. You're very accepting of pouring out and of letting go. For others, they could be like, oh my gosh, look at all this time you've wasted and all this of like, look at all of this, like all these accomplishments you've made, and you're just going to throw it all away. But for you, you carry everything forward. You know that knowledge will never be lost. You know that the lessons and, you know what I mean? Like the friends you made along the way, you're never going to lose that. That moving forward, you're going with such a bastion of knowledge, such a hoard of treasure. So I'm really, really feeling this energy of, for a really long time, there's an energy of like procrastination, of not feeling good enough, of seeing other people doing, and maybe that's the energy you're letting go of. You've seen others do, and you've been so hesitant and so afraid and so timid of using your own voice, of speaking up, of allowing yourself to be seen and heard fully, where it's like, if you're the amateur, then it's okay to ask questions. But the moment you step over the threshold and you start being a practitioner, it's scary because now it's like, oh, it's real. Like you're finally in the game, and you've been wanting for a very long time. Not that you like don't want to be in the game, but you just want to make sure you're ready, that you have the best start. But it's better for you to start now than 10 years from now, right? Like there's an old Chinese proverb. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is today. You've always had the tools, but it's almost like, I see, if you're like a writer and you have like journals of like, or just like books you want to like write in, right? Like these are the books I'm going to write when I have the great stories. You have the tools at your disposal. You have all these resources, but it's almost like you're afraid to use them, and you're just stockpiling. And the hesitation of like beginning the journey, the trepidation. So Six of Wands. The pivoting factor I'm feeling. All right, let's get some confirmation. What is this Six of Wands energy? What is this Six of Wands energy? What is the confirmation for the Six of Wands. Give me one card, one confirmation or more. What is this Six of Wands? Anything want to come out? Anything at all? Okay, wait. Let me just do it quick. Okay, Six of Wands. Six of Wands. Let's get a confirmation. Okay. Confirmation for the Six of Wands. One card confirmation. That's crazy. Five of Cups. Six of Cups. Six of Wands. All right. It feels as if like what you've given out or what you've let go of, it's going to be returning to you. There's an energy here of like releasing burden. And once that burden is released, you're able to like rise to new heights. You coming to the realization the greatest limiting factor was you. And now that you're unburdened, there's so much more distance you can travel. There's so much more that you can achieve. But not only that, it's like, it just feels for so long, the fear of being seen has been what's been deterring you versus now the heights you can reach, the goals you can achieve, the fame, the fortune, those are the glimmering points of like, oh my gosh, there's been revelations occurring for you of like, oh, like imagine if I were to da 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 da, like become the next great author, become the next great singer. You know what I mean? If this were to blow up in social media. Confirmation for the Three of Wands. Confirmation for the Three of Wands. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. All right. So the energy that's coming forward. Now, this may not be the most honorable reason, but there is an energy of like showing people up. There is an energy of like maybe for a very long time, I'm really just feeling like you have been an aspiring, and this dream has been aspirational, but there's an energy here of like maybe you heard people talking badly about you, or maybe there was some sort of like embarrassing event where it's like, oh, that's all you're doing. Like there's an energy of like antagonistic forces, or just like this energy of just like dismissal, feeling small, as if there's other people minimizing what you've done. There are others who have like they live small, so they expect you to live small. That kind of energy, and it's like you're finally playing for yourself. For a very long time, there's an energy of like people pleasing and keeping the status quo, and when everyone else is happy, that's when you get to be happy. And that's been the big crisis point of you like realizing like that will never be the point of it. And you realize you're doing more damage to yourself than to anybody else. And when your shine and when all the work you do is not being appreciated, it makes you the villain in these people's stories, in the people that you're trying to help. And you're not about that anymore. You're letting go and you're allowing yourself to go to the heights you're meant to. It's like you release the expectations of others. You release whether or not the energy I'm hearing is like they think you're a loser or not. That's what I'm hearing very strongly. So the resolution that's going to happen. This is very crazy because we've been getting so many different messages like this. There are people coming in. There are people coming in. What can you tell me about these people coming in? What can you tell me about these people coming in for the collective? Who are these people? What are these relationships? What is going on with these people coming in? What is going on? Okay. Honey, I'm not reading those 10 cards. Okay. 4 cards. Okay, so we're getting 4 energies, and this is very financially minded. 5, 6 of Pentacles. 5, 6, 7 of Pentacles. We're getting 5, 6, and 7 of Pentacles. 6, 7, and 8 of Pentacles, as well as the Emperor, the Page of Pentacles. We're getting a lot of Pentacle energy. So there's a lot of like financial energies coming your way. The fact we're getting 4 cards and there's still stuff here of like, maybe there's an energy coming through of like foe turned friend. There may be somebody in the collective of like naysayers who, I'm going to say never, like they didn't doubt you fully, but they were doubters, or they were with that collective of people. Pardon me, caffeine break. I'm talking a lot. I need to hydrate. The vocal cords need a rest. There's an energy there, but there are new energies coming forward. So I'm not feeling there could be romantic energies, and that's more so aligned with like who you are. If that is in your resonance of like, I want a partnership, I want a partner, I want like this like work, love, like partnership. Like if you're somebody who like, if somebody were to come along that fits within this dream you're building and they're able to fit within like the corporate structure, you're completely happy and fine with like a kind of balance where like you have your partner at home and then they occupy a different space within your career trajectory, but they're part of it. Anyways, what I'm seeing here is there are forces coming in that are established, but also offer security and guidance. With that, there are forces coming in that are a breath of fresh air that hold a lot of ideas, but there is a naivety and I don't want to say immaturity, but very interestingly enough, Page of like your energy of the Page and like Page of Wands and like this fiery energy, but it's very new, and then their energy, but it's like very new when it comes to like financial decisions and financial but it's good that they're being accompanied by the Emperor. There's energy here of new financial opportunities, of different way of doing things, but also having guidance and structure. So there is an energy here of like new and established energy coming in to aid you at this time. With the 7 of Pentacles, this is a long-term solution. This is not an overnight quick fix. This is not a lottery win. This is something where it's like, again, building the systems is what's going to be your saving grace. Building and like long-term goals and like, pardon me, confirmation verb, planning for the future planning, and making sure that things are happening in regards to like longevity, that you have a long-term plan or a long-term vision. This is not like a get rich quick, make your money, like make up like a thief in the night. That's not it at all. You're building an empire. You're building a machine, a system. This is going to be a powerhouse. For my writers out there, I literally just heard Stephen King, like, you know how he writes like how many books a year? Anyways, there's something about that energy where it's like you're going to be able to tap into your like creativity, but also like logistics to like make this sustainable. And with that sustainability, there's coming an energy of like financial gift, financial, what's the word? Windfall when it comes to wealth, but it's like able to aid you create sustainable wealth. And in conclusion, Knight of Swords. This is going to lead you on a beautiful journey and a beautiful path where you're in alignment. The more experience you gain, the more suited you are with your skills. It's all about right now you honing your mind. You're coming to the realization that you're a lot smarter than you think, and also it's like you're making a game out of it. You're as serious and as stoic as you are in this time, you are able to like have fun with it. That there's an element here of like you being really able to flex your like creative muscle or your problem solving muscle. And the more you treat things like a game or like a series of problems to solve, it's not treating it like everything like the sky is falling, of you being able to handle more. There's something here about like when you know better, you do better, but like you're getting better at handling it. It's like it gets better, but also you get better. That's the takeaway here. It's like this is a really, really proving time of your life. This is a very, very proving season of your life. but to be open and to be receptive to the people who are magnetically drawn to you. This is an energy coming forward of people being very magnetically drawn to you at this time and place. Are there any other messages for the collective? Is there anything else you would like to tell the collective? Any final messages? Any final messages that want to come through? All right. Let's just do one last one. Any final messages? Is there anything you would like the collective to know? Any final messages? Okay. Okay. Honey, bestie, we're getting the Fool and the Ten of Pentacles. You going on this journey. What I'm really, really feeling and knowing, this is so crazy. This is one, when you see it through to the end, it'll be a beautiful cacophony. It'll be a beautiful symphony. It'll be the completion you've been searching for, but also it's setting the stage for you to go and reach greater heights. Right now, it's about enjoying the journey and being guided by the end result. It's not so much like what do I want to say? This is very funny. I was getting this message earlier, like before I even did the readings, but I didn't know who it was for, and I'm very, very certain it's you. So there's a message here where it's like the journey you're on, you're going on this grand adventure and grand quest, and if the goal in your heart is like, I want to be like, what's the word? I want to have like, what's it called? Where you like make money where you sleep, where it's like compound interest, or there's something about like, what's it called? What's the term for that? Where it's like, I forget what it is. But there's that thing where it's like in business where it's like, oh, you make a product and then like you just leave it, you put it out there, you make the money afterwards. It's like YouTube and stuff where it's like you make the video and then you put it out there and then it's like evergreen and like people can watch it. They can watch the ads and you'll constantly be making revenue off the work you did for a little bit of time. And then you're like, okay, great. If I'm doing that, then I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And it's like you're doing and making YouTube videos and blah blah, but that never takes off, and you're just focused on like making YouTube videos. But actually, it's like, wait, the truth and the key that you were after was this life where you don't have to work every day and you can just like kick back and relax and kind of like let the money flow. If that was your result, all of a sudden you realize, oh, by making the YouTube channel, you gained all these skills that you were able to sit in front of a camera and edit and do all these things. And all of a sudden that ends up leading you to make like an editing course on how to edit videos, or like a course on how to have charisma in front of the camera. And then you make a little thing of like, oh, if you want that course, click on the video. And even though your YouTube channel may have never made the money or have become that thing, this little charisma course that you made actually is what leads you to more. And because somebody takes the class and they really like you know what I mean? They ask you to come speak at a conference and opens up more opportunities. And it just creates a wellspring of other opportunities. So it's about not being so focused on the path that you're on. It's being open to allow God to guide you to the end destination, which you know is for you, which is honey, bestie, baby. The 10 of Pentacles, the card of financial like absolution, the card of financial security, of generational wealth, like the most positive financial card in my whole deck. And what a great card to end on, that hey, just trust that you're on the path you're meant to be on. It's going to get you to where you need to go. Even though times are a little crazy, kooky, wild, trust right now. All right. With all of that being said, I want to thank the angels, the deities of the light, and all that call us to higher good. And most importantly, I want to thank you, bestie, for being here. Thank you so much. And until next time, bye.